All right. You already know what it is. Aswand Cruickshank here, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, former Division I college football player, and current five-time published author and educator. We're back. We had another Wednesday, back for another Wintrapreneur tip on Wednesdays. If this is your first time tuning in, understand we are here every single Wednesday night talking about tips. I've taken the phrase entrepreneur and I've twisted it and turned it into my own creative spin, and I'm giving you a wintrapreneur tip every single Wednesday. All right, and what that means is, as you are, well, first of all, what in the word entrepreneur means, if this is your first time actually hearing the term, it's actually for entrepreneurs who are working within a big organization, and they have the entrepreneur mindset, but they're in a big, like I said, big organization, and they want to innovate, they want to create opportunities, they want to maximize everything that they have to offer. They want to make sure they're putting their best foot forward, again, and I'm all in that lane. All right. So every single Wednesday, I come on here, talk to you guys about a tip, about the countless experiences I've had as an entrepreneur myself, the countless things that I can tell you about. Instead of me doing a long, drawn out podcast episode about it, I figured it'd be a whole lot easier, not only for myself, but for you as a consumer to take in the message, week by week by week by week, because it's a lifetime's worth of things that I can talk to you about when we're talking entrepreneurship and teaching your staff how to have the entrepreneur mindset, because it actually can be the difference between your company going belly up and your business actually thriving and reaching the potential that you wanted to reach. All right. So before I get started, there's a couple places. First and foremost, like I tell you, I do offer workshops. I do have workshops. I call them Move Swiftly workshops, and I do also do some keynote speaking as well. I need you to go to makeyourmove.com. That's makeyaMove.com. Just hit the tab that says Innovative Teamwork and just schedule a call with me. Would love to come and work with your staff, work with you as a business owner, as a business owner. If you have 20 or more employees, that's usually where I start. Excuse me. I teach too, so I just got outside, so I'm doing this on the fly. Just out there yelling at the students and all that, but I'm still doing what I got to do, right? So I usually come into your business, I'll talk to you about your business and all that. Again, just go to makeyourmove.com first, and then hit the tab that says Innovative Teamwork. Read what's on there, schedule a call with me, and then we'll go from there. All right. So that's the first place. Second thing, while you're on that website, make sure you get yourself an NIL package, all right? NIL package, which includes all three of these books. These are three of the five books that I have written. So we're starting with Transferring D1. All right. This is all coming in the NIL package when you go to Make It Move and get it. Transferring D1, a practical guide on how to navigate the chaotic world of college athletics. Again, a huge issue is the transfer portal and NIL and everything that is affecting college athletics in general. I wrote a book on how to navigate this chaotic world, because I myself have been knee deep in that chaotic world, from the player's perspective, from the coach's perspective, from the scout's perspective, from now the uncle who's watching my nephew do some major things and is gonna start getting that attention and trying to figure things out. So make sure you get a copy of this. Next one, the six-figure athlete. Again, I know I'm very possibly could be talking to some athletes right now, and if I'm the first one to tell you this, I'm not sure if you've heard this before, but I want to make sure I re-emphasize it because you cannot hear it enough, is you are always one injury away from your athletic career being over, finished, just like that. All right. I myself and 10 other authors came together, wrote a book titled The Six-Figure Athlete. All right, converting your skills to cash. Basically saying, if your playing career ended today, you have a solid mindset of how you're going to make money. That is what's in this book. It's not just me, like I said, but it's a ton of other authors. And again, most of these authors have actually been on my podcast as well, so you can hear them speak. Finally, you'll get this book called Make Your Move. And this is primarily for the high school and middle school age athlete who can't afford necessarily to go hire a high price trainer, and they need resources. You need resources to help you stay afloat. I make the bold claim in this book that developing as a boxer and or a dancer is going to make you better at whatever sport you decide to pursue, whatever your number one sport is. All right. So that's the NIL package. Make sure you go get that. MakeYourMove.com. All four of them. I mean, all three of the books here will be sent to you. All right. Now that we got those announcements out the way, let's get into today's Wintrapreneur tip. All right. And it comes from one of my boys, man, one of my day ones, man. His name is Omar Powell. Omar Powell is one of my guys, like one of my business mentors. He's actually been on this podcast. The title of his episode is Business Mentorship. You know, I met him when I was a sophomore in college. I just torn my ACL. He was still trying out, to play some NFL. So he just got done playing in the Arena League, and this was around the time that the Arena League football had closed its doors for like the 50th time. I say it all the time. Listen, we need to develop a feeder system, but I'm not gonna go down that route, right? As far as the journey and the things I've learned from him from a business perspective have been, invaluable. Again, go listen to the episode. The title of the episode is Business Mentorship. If I'm not mistaken, I believe I capitalized the entire thing. It was the entire thing. So it's a couple years ago now since I've had him on the show. But as far as today's thought, it was something that he and his wife actually did when it was like my last 3 or 4 months living in Maryland. All right. And that's where I'm from. I grew up in Silver Spring, Maryland. I was working at the Washington Sports Club in South Bethesda, a gym that's no longer in business. I was a front desk guy. He was the trainer and all that. So that's where my roots are, is in the DMV, right? I'm a DMV guy at heart. Live in Florida now, but I'm a DMV guy at heart, right? So it was like my last couple months in Maryland, and he and his wife started their own business. It was an MLM business, but because he had been around the block and has done so many things as a trainer, it didn't really feel like an MLM, if that makes sense, And then anyone like myself, or if you're listening to this, you've tried this MLM, you tried selling this, selling that, that after a while it just becomes what an entrepreneur does, what someone who wants to make money on their own, wants to have that security in their life, that financial security, that they know that their money's coming in because of the work they're putting, not necessarily, and that there's nothing wrong with having a job, but you want to make sure you're using your money that you're making from your job and leveraging it to create revenue for yourself, so you know how much money comes in every single month or every single week, or however you want to juxtapose. Again, that's the wintrapreneur mindset. That's the intrapreneur mindset. That's the entrepreneur mindset. That's the mindset that I want you guys to develop and develop. This is why I tell you these stories, because regardless of what's going on in your life, you can take the initiative. All right. You can never have enough money. I don't give a shit what nobody says. You can never have enough money. You never know what's going to come up in life. You don't understand the amount of property. You can never have enough, right? So what happened was him and his wife started a MLM business. I'm not going to say the name of it, but him and his, because there's so many of them, I don't even want to give one any real airtime right now, because again, I might spark some feelings and things like that, because there's situation, some animosity when it comes to MLM. So I'll just say they started an MLM business together, and they've done, well, I know personally, they've done very, very well with that MLM business, especially, he was in a situation where he was a trainer at this gym, and this gym went out of business. So, I could only imagine with the kids and the whole thing, how much that his hard work actually paid off when it comes to having that security, right? So I was with them when they first started this business. And one of the things about this particular MLM is there are partner stores. There's more than just the products that you can get from this specific company. There's stores that they partner with that allows the traffic and allows the volume, that's, I was looking for the word, or allows the volume to go up and the numbers to go up, to make it so people are making orders, and you look at your profile, you're like, yeah, that person made this order and doing that. So there's ways in which you can create volume, collectively create volume when it comes to products. And that's another thing that this particular MLM was really great at, was teaching people how to run a business and seeing what's coming off the shelves, seeing what's working, seeing what people are buying, things of that nature, right? So when they first started, as always, it's going to be hard to get customers. It's going to be hard to get buy-in. It's going to be hard or difficult to get people to regularly buy your stuff. So what his wife actually did, I believe his wife was a chef or was doing something in the cooking world. I remember actually going to her graduation where she became a chef, and she can cook from, in different different types of food and types of foods and all that kind of stuff. So she was working a job as a chef. And I remember actually when she got the job, she was telling me how she was like, I'm going to be, she told her boss at the time that she's going to be approaching people about an MLM business and trying to get them involved. And one of the things that she had actually shared in one of the info sessions that they have for this MLM was that she would use the budget that they had for this thing to buy it from the partner, buy it from the website that she and her husband created, and that was helping the volume go up. And obviously that has become a very, very valuable thing for her to do. Again, she's working a job, she's running this business with her husband, and then she's using the money that the job is giving her, the budget that the job is giving her for this particular project, and then she's applying that project, she's applying it to the things that she can buy from the stores and all that. All mindset. And that's how they win. And last I heard from them, they're doing really well. I know they've done pretty, he actually said it on the show where they're making that business work. That business did actually work out for them. And these are the things, these are the little things, the tips, the little understandings that I I'm obligated to give you because I have so many of them. There's so many little things that you can be doing. All right. So I don't want to hear the excuse of you don't have the time. I don't want to hear the excuse of, I don't have the money or anything like that. As long as you're getting a check every 2 weeks, you have something you can be doing that you can apply to this specific, this seed. You can water this seed and watch it grow and grow and grow and get the support and develop the support along the way. All right. Again, I here every single Wednesday talking to you about a Wintrapreneur tip. I believe this is episode 5 now, and expect these to come out every single Wednesday. All right. Great talking to you guys. Let me give you the website again before I officially close. The main website to check out, whether you want to get a workshop or whether you want to get the NIL package, with all 3 of these books. It's makeyourmove.com. That's makeyaMove.com. It's a one-stop shop for all your teamwork and your self-development needs. All right. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.